use your God power to get everything you ever wanted and live the life of your dreams. The Master's Course. Copyright 2010 by Richard Lee McKim Jr. All rights reserved. Let the quest for knowing begin. Dr. Kenneth Ring talks about the life review and gives an example of a man who had punched out a person during an altercation and left him unconscious. Then, 15 years later, this man had a near-death experience and experienced the life review, which is common to most NDE experiencers. In the life review, every single moment in his life is experienced again in a very rapid pace. This time, when that particular incident came up, the fight, he saw it and felt it both from the spectator's point of view and from the point of view of the person who he beat up. He felt every punch that he had inflicted on the other man on himself. He realized that whatever kind thing or mean thing that we do to another, there will come a time that we will experience it ourselves. We are all one. What we do to another, we do to ourselves, even though we won't experience that aspect of it and perspective until after we die. Dr. Ring makes an important point that this life review is not meant as a punishment, but instead is only a learning opportunity. At 15 minutes and 45 seconds, Dr. Kenneth Ring says, in his own words,
and that's why when people have NDEs, they change as much as they do, because if you can even imagine what it must be like to go through your entire life and see everything that you've ever done without judgment, but from a kind of almost omniscient point of view with regard to the effects of those actions, and see what your actions do to other people, it's a heavy kind of lesson, and it's something that stays with you, and it informs your conduct for the time after your near-death experience.
That's why people who have NDEs change their life as much as they do, because they can see and feel what they are doing to other people. During the life review, or at any time in the non-physical realm, there is no judgment. This life review is not a punishment. It is just a way to fully experience your entire physical experience from every aspect and learn from it. Frankly, while in the physical form, you are experiencing your life from only one perspective and one viewpoint. He also mentions the part that I find quite interesting, that people experience and sometimes retain certain powers of the mind that occurred and are then considered gifts of the spirit. In other words, they still have those abilities when they come back into their body. That's why they call them gifts, because they had the near-death experience and then they got this ability when they came back into their body. What does this example show, and what does it mean? There are several important points that are mentioned in this interview. Once again, we realize that our consciousness and sensory functions are not a function of the body itself, but instead a part of our energy self. Next, there is evidence upon evidence that these people are in fact out of their body, floating around and watching and noticing things that they could have never seen or even known about. These incidents are real. In regard to the life review, I just want you to really understand that this is not a punishment or payback situation. If you went about helping people all your life, you would get to feel their joy from your actions. However, it seems that this life review experience is merely a merging of your separate experiences into one. Since we are all connected and are all one, then in reality, you are not only experiencing your actions from this viewpoint, but you are also experiencing your actions from the viewpoint of your other selves. Your other self would be the aspect of another person that is actually a reflection of you. When you are interacting with another, in a good way or bad way, you are interacting with yourself, your other self. It would be quite confusing if you were experiencing every aspect of yourself from every viewpoint at the same time while in the physical form. However, after your death, you are able to merge all these viewpoints into one. You merge the experience that you have already experienced during your life with the viewpoints from all of your other selves into one complete life experience. The other selves are the part of you that the other people are representing. You are actually interacting with yourself and every person that you meet. This is a very deep concept, and it can be a little hard to grasp. Let's say that your 2 feet and your 2 hands are 4 separate viewpoints, people, while at the same time they are all really one whole person that is you. During your life, there are times when you step on your hands and your hands slap or scratch or poke your feet or each other. From your broader overall perspective, you can feel and experience both the foot stepping on the hand and at the same time the pain of the hand being stepped on. That is the entire experience, the whole being experience. However, from the foot's perspective, it only knows the feeling and experience of stepping on the hand or being on top of the hand. The foot felt no pain, even though from the hand's point of view, it hurt. At the time of death, the hands and the feet get to have the overall experience of the entire event. From your perspective, the whole being. The feet get to feel the pain the hand endured, and the hand gets to feel the feeling of being a foot on top of the hand. While to the feet and the hands it may seem weird to experience the other side of their actions, to you, who felt both the foot on top and the pain the hand experienced at the same time anyway, it just seems normal. While the hand and the foot are each experiencing their own life experience from their unique individual point of view, they only experience a very narrow perspective and segment of the actual whole experience. But the whole person, the one who is everyone, is experiencing every single viewpoint and perspective that is being created. When you die, you get to feel and experience the viewpoint of the whole person, the entire being's point of view, the whole event. However, you only experience the whole being as it relates to your life. This means while the feet and the hands get to experience each other's experience, they do not experience the life of other hands or other feet that are not relevant to their own whole being. In the same way, you only experience your own actions and not the actions of others who have nothing to do with you. The near-death experience is so profound and life-changing for the experiencers that they often want to share their story to help others. It is important to realize that these people have no agenda and have no reason to make up these stories. Most of them didn't even believe in these kinds of things until it happened to them. However, I could write on this topic for a couple hundred pages and still have more information to give. There is an organization that researches and studies these events. They are the Near-Death Experience Research Foundation, or NDERF. They have over 1,800 full-text published near-death accounts and growing. They are always looking for more stories to add to their database. I suggest that you spend some time studying their website and reading the stories. Everything that is reported in a near-death experience is possible in your reality. You may get some ideas for expanded knowledge or special abilities or who knows what else. All of these stories are online and available. Their website address is www.nderf.org.
options. Now activating the next video play options. One moment please. Click on the green arrow to start watching the next video. Or, click on the red arrow to start watching the prior video. Or, click on the tan arrow to go to the main course menu and guide, with links to all course chapters, excerpts, and special reports. Up next, special video options. Click on your choice of course videos, menus, and excerpts. Now switching to the special video options menu and activating the video selection buttons. Click on your selection number to start watching the video. "15 seconds till we switch to the next page with the free download information. Pause the video now if you need more time to review the available selections." This is the end of this course video. Its video number is listed above. To watch the next video, simply click on the next video in number sequence. Thank you.